Well, hello, my beautiful friends. So this is your energy forecast video for beginning of December to mid-December. Welcome back. If you're not familiar with these, my name is Laura Ashley Abraham, and I'm going to be pulling some cards for you. I'm going to see what you can expect for the next couple of weeks and just talk about some of the things that are happening energetically. So before we get into the cards, I just wanted to say I don't have my Christmas decorations up yet. I was trying to do that before this video, but I didn't get a chance. But I did find this when I was shopping. So perfect, right? Isn't it so cute with the wings? And it's Christmassy, so it's perfect for right now. Um, Also, my little basket back here, I found that. I thought that was so cute. But anyways, I'm working on getting my decorations up. So hopefully I'm going to be doing that today, but you might not see it till the next video that I do, which will be around mid-December. I am planning on going on vacation. I am going to Florida at the end of the month to go see my daughter, to go visit her. I'm so excited. So that's going to be a lot of fun. So I will be taking some time off, but I'm hoping to get the video out to you before the end of the year. I'm going to do something different with the next video. I'm actually going to pull a card for every month for the new year. So I don't know if I'll do it. I'll probably do that in the new year at some point, but look for that because that'll be really cool. I do those as a reading for what you can expect, like for every month. So I will pull 12 cards and it will kind of be like a basis of what you can expect for each month for next year. So it'll be pretty cool. It's a really good way to do it. And I'll have you take notes so that you can kind of, have a theme for the month, for every month next year. So before I get into the cards, I did want to talk about Facebook. So I had let everybody know that I would pull a card the day before Thanksgiving. So on Wednesday, I ended up, posting that I would pull a card for everybody. I felt really guided to do that. But it did take me a lot longer than I was planning on, which is fine. I knew that going in and I checked in with my guides. It felt so good to be able to do that. And I loved tuning into all of your energies. It was really I felt really happy about giving back to you, and it did take me all day. And I didn't get to everybody because we had over like close to 200 people, I believe, commented. And so if you didn't receive a card, I commented on a couple days. Everybody should have by now, but for some reason, if you didn't, go ahead and comment on this post. If you did ask and request for a card on Wednesday, please go ahead and post on this video that you didn't get a card, and I will pull one for you. And then we should be good. Okay. So, because I've been trickling them in, and pulling cards for everybody. I tried to make sure that I got to everybody. I know Instagram, I wasn't able to, so I apologize for that. I didn't know I couldn't attach a card to that for Instagram. But if you want, go ahead and post on this. If you were on Instagram and you did comment on Wednesday and I didn't pull a card for you, go ahead and do that and I will. I've never done that before. I don't think I'm ever going to be able to do it again, to be able to, spend the amount of time that I did, but I really, really did enjoy it. So thank you for everybody for being patient and thank you for all of your love and support. It felt so good to give back to you. And being in that space of gratitude, I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. The next thing I wanted to mention real quick too, and then we'll get into the energy forecast is I do have my today's Cyber Monday, and I am extending my buy one get one half off special for a reading. I only do this once a year. I don't know if I'm going to do it next year. And I'm probably going to be raising my prices at some point. I'm not doing it yet, but I know that at some point next year I will be doing that. um, but right now, my new client rate is $180 for a reading, and for a returning client, it's $150. So my special is $225 for two readings. So if you're interested, buy it today. The deal will be done after today, but I am extending it through today. I decided to do that. So if anybody didn't get a chance to purchase it over the weekend, you can do that today, and the link will be in the description. So right now we have a new moon in Sagittarius that just came in December 1st. And that new moon is all about new beginnings. But it's also about setting your intentions. So what is it that you want to create from now, moving forward in the next couple of weeks? When I do these energy forecasts, I'm doing for the next, like, for 2 weeks usually, but it also can extend into the new year. And I feel like a lot of the energy that I've been kind of channeling for the last few energy forecasts that I've done have been bringing in energy into the new year and explaining a little bit more about what you can expect, because we have a lot of changes that are going to be taking place. And it's almost like I feel our guides are preparing us for kind of what is to come forward. And again, it's not to scare us. We need to embrace change. And change brings with it a lot of new opportunities. And that's what's coming forward for you. So this new moon is really going to be bringing forward new opportunities and some really exciting things, I feel like, for a lot of you. So if you have been thinking about a job, wanting to do something different, go in a new direction, you might not know what that is right now. And I'm seeing a lot of this energetically where we're kind of in a holding pattern. So you may feel a little bit stuck because we are in retrograde. So retrograde started November 25th and it's going to go through December 15th. And retrogrades, it's a Mercury retrograde, which can affect communication. It slows things down. It can cause delays with any aspect, really, delays in travel, delays in communication, delays in receiving news or moving things forward. And you may be feeling like you're really ready to move things forward. But it's not time yet. So the universe is aligning things to work in your favor or to be, again, more in alignment for what is for your highest and greatest good. And it just isn't the right time yet. So just be patient. I know that's hard in this space right now where it feels like we're in this kind of in between before things start to really move. Now, Sagittarius energy is a very action energy oriented um, energy. And so you may feel like, yeah, like, again, I'm ready to do something, but again, retrograde is kind of slowing things down, or I don't know where to go. So you may feel this kind of push and pull energy. That's all part of what is going on. In this space, take the time to set the intention or to figure out, okay, what are my goals? Really, what do I want to bring in these next couple of weeks, but also into the new year, because we're energetically doing a lot to plant seeds almost. We have been planting seeds for a while. So what you have been putting out there, there is going to be some energy that's going to be coming forward from the things you've already been manifesting, things that they just haven't taken form yet. So I'm here to tell you just to be patient. Don't worry. You're not doing anything wrong. You're on the right path, but there's a lot of self-reflection that is needing to take place. There's a lot of kind of a little bit of a pause in the action, but things are going to start moving very quickly. And I just saw a lion flash into, which is my totem animal. So there is strength that is really being required of all of us at this time. And I'm hearing not to give up on your dreams, not to give up on your passions, that they just might come forward in a different way than what you were expecting. So be open, right? Be open to new possibilities, be open to change, and don't be afraid of these changes. Listen to your intuition, as new opportunities come forward, because you may have a few different things that potentially show up for you. And again, it could be connected to job or relationship. It could be in your thought process, in your thinking. It's like, I just keep hearing new direction, new direction. So all of us are doing or going in new directions in some aspect. And what's happening is that's going to create, we're kind of laying a little bit of a foundation. I wouldn't even say a little bit, a lot of a foundation of what we are going to be building in the future and into this next, long-term energy, because we've just entered into, this last month, we just entered into the age of Aquarius. And that is all about innovation and new, right? New starts, new things, and also a lot of movement, a lot of very quick movement. So again, be open to change. It's going to be okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards for you. Let's see where they take us. I am going to do the Celtic Cross energy spread, and I'm going to just tune into your energy. I already did my prayer before I get on here. All right. So what is for everybody's highest and greatest good to know for the next couple of weeks? For everybody's highest and greatest good. What is for everybody's highest and greatest good to know for the next couple of weeks? Let's just see what they bring forward for us. Show us what we need to know. All right. Okay, so interesting. Very interesting. Okay. I probably say that every time, but it always is. Okay, so let's just see. I know my hair is doing something weird. It's bugging me. Okay, we'll ignore that. So let's see. I have, so the first three cards, um, the first card is the Chariot card, okay? And this is connected to a lot of positive movement, right? A lot of positive movement forward. This connects with your energy, your current energy right now, or what you're trying to do. So again, earlier I said that, you may be feeling like you're trying to like take charge. You may have to take charge of a situation. You may have to like do something very quickly. Now, this is the energy for the next 2 weeks. So you may not be experiencing this yet. This is kind of what's coming forward. And in the current energy, this is what is going on. And I keep hearing like a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of energy or a lot of things that are going on that you may not be aware of right now that are working in your favor. So it's like the universe, the God, the angels, your guides, your higher self, everybody's working behind the scenes to help you in some way to shift this in your favor. And so you may have had to release a lot of things, people, situations, circumstances, this whole year of being a lot, there's again a lot of transitions that have been happening for in multiple areas of our lives. Releasing situations, releasing things that no longer serve us. That's been a very big theme. We are moving into a 9 year. So 2025, when you add that up, it's, 5 plus 2 plus 2. So it's a 9 year, which is a cycle really of like a completion. So it's kind of, we're moving into this place of we are completing and moving into a new energy where it's we're at the end, okay? But there are some things that still have to wrap up next year, but you are starting out and creating new things to happen for next year, for this to be like a foundation almost, is what I am being told to tell you. So the Chariot card is there's a white horse and a dark horse. So that represents light and dark. That represents, um, your light side and your shadow side, and it's integrating them both, and it's taking control. There's a man on there, and he has control of both of those. So it's you taking control of your life and where you want to guide your energy. Where do you want to put your energy moving forward? So this is a major theme of this reading for you. Now, crossing over the Chariot, so this is kind of like a challenge, is the Six of Pentacles, but this is a very positive card. So it's like, this is a very supportive card. So this is supporting you. Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. It's about balancing. It can be where you may be receiving money from someone. You may be um, it's connected to like a nostalgia as well. So there's part of this is like thinking about or being connected to people from the past, energies that they're bringing forward, like childhood, children. This can sometimes connect to savings, right? Putting money away. So you may be thinking about how can I do that? How can I save some money? How can I save for the future? How can I bring in more money financially for my family? Really connects with family. This connects with also relationships. So the number six is really about relationships, and it's the Six of Pentacles. Pentacles relates to money, financial. Usually it can be also with your home. So there may be something that you're trying to like save for a home or to put money away for a home, purchasing a home. There's energy that's connected with that too. But again, it's a very positive card. So those two cards really work well together. You are gaining control of, working on gaining control of with the Chariot, right? Taking charge, taking control of, and moving forward, not letting fear or anything stop you to do what you want to do financially, to get that new job, to save that money, to buy that house, to have something that is for your future. This is a lot of like about future. It could be connected with like retirement, but it's like also it has an aspect of giving back to others. So there may be, oh, like for instance, with your career where you're trying to figure out how do I do my life purpose where I can help other people. That's what this is connected to. Okay. And then also kind in the current position, again, these three cards really go together. This is the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is about thinking. She's very logical. She is very detail oriented. So it's like you are thinking again, how am I going to do this? How am I going to figure this out? What things do I need to put into place that can make this happen? All right. Now, in the past position, we have the Lovers card. This is connected with this energy of, again, family relationships. And so you are really looking at how do I do this? How do I plan for my future? How do I bring in the energy of, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. The Lovers card is about um, it can be about family. It can be about people that are close to you. It can be connected even with a community, with work. So it's trying to figure out how do we do this? How do we balance all of this? How do we bring in what it is that we want? Now, in your current position, okay, so this is in the present, we have the World card, which is like, this is about destiny. This is about it's like doors opening for you. You've completed a cycle. You're moving into a new energy, which is a great card because in the future position, you not only have the world, but in the future position, like this, the world is in the present position, and then the magician is in the future position. And it's interesting because they were all upright. Hmm, interesting. Because I even shuffled. So I just noticed that. I only have one reversal. Interesting, which is very, anyway, okay, wow. Now that I'm noticing that, it's a good thing. The World card is again about like the world is your oyster. You have the potential to go and do whatever it is you want to do. And then with the Magician card with it, it's like that is almost like amplified because you have divine intervention here. Like you have magic that's coming in to help you. So something that you have been working on creating or wanting to manifest is coming forward for you. And it might even be a little bit of a surprise or a shock. And you might really have to think about, how do I do this? Because it might almost, I don't know, I'm hearing like feel too good to be true. And it don't let that scare you. Be excited, be happy, be open. Okay, I'm hearing be open. Let your heart open up to the possibilities, things that you may not have even thought were an option or were possible. They're flashing in this situation with a friend of mine where she got let go from a job and she was doing something very specialized. And she had she was really, really worried and upset for like a good week. And I kept telling her, like, don't worry, it's going to be okay. You're going to find something even better. And she did. She didn't even know that this position existed. She ended up getting more money, better hours, better insurance. It was like all of these things were better. And it was just unbelievable. And that's the energy that they're bringing forward with this. It's like you might not even be able to imagine the possibilities here that are coming forward for you, but this is a very positive time that you're moving into. So it may not necessarily show up for you right away. Even though I'm pulling the cards for these 2 weeks, they're bringing forward that this energy is kind of going to extend into the new year. So into January and February there could be opportunities that come forward. And again, you're going to use your intuition, but trust, you're doing something here because this is like divinely guided. This is coming through because you have been doing this work. You have been setting some intentions. You've been working on manifesting. You've been putting out to the universe what you want. So now is a great time, especially since we have this new moon, to set your intentions about what you want to create and stay in the energy of that. And when I say that, it's like feel what it will feel like. Be excited, kind of have that like that childlike feeling, not necessarily knowing what's going to happen, because as kids, it's like, when your parents would take you somewhere you had never been before, or as a parent, when you take your children somewhere and you get to see their excited expressions on their faces because these are things they've never seen before. That's the energy that they're bringing forward for you, that they want you to feel that excitement for the potential, for what the possibilities are. And not just see the fixed reality. And that's hard for a lot of us. It's like we're like, well, this is what I see and this is what I have. And, you know, all that other stuff is like airy fairy, but it's not, because when you are working with the energy of thinking about, okay, you're using your mind to create, you are allowing things that you're allowing you're using your actual gifts that you have to create. When you are thinking about something, you are bringing that into the physical world. And it may take a little bit of time for it to catch up and for you to actually see it in the physical realm, but it will. Eventually, it will. Sometimes things will happen instantaneously. I don't know if I shared this last time, but I was thinking about that I needed new pillows. I wanted new pillows. And I literally got a package from a relative that sent me new pillows. I was like, that is so crazy. It was like within a couple days. So sometimes the universe will bring forward things like that very quickly, and other times it will take more time to align, but it doesn't mean that it's not working. So if you've been wanting, to manifest something and it's been taking longer than you want, again, be patient, because there are unseen forces, is what I'm being told to tell you, that are working on the other side to help you to create and manifest some things for you that you have been really wanting. Good things are coming forward here. And they're bringing forward too with family, spending time with family. And there's a lot of love energy that's in this reading. Um, a lot of, I just keep, we're going to be spending time with our family connected, with this time of year, most of us will be doing that. But you may also be missing, your loved ones that have passed away on the other side. But I'm feeling there's a lot of this nostalgia, right? The Six of Pentacles can be connected with nostalgia, thinking about the past, reminiscing about the past, thinking about our loved ones, missing them. So you may be missing, your loved ones that are on the other side. That's part of this. And it's really their way of coming through this reading to say, you know what, we're here. We're going to be here with you. We're going to be celebrating with you. You're not alone. Maybe you put a place down, maybe you did that for Thanksgiving. Maybe you put a plate and set up a place for them. And maybe you're going to do that for the holidays. That's their way of saying, what, we know about it. We're here with you. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for honoring us. Um, I feel like there's a lot of like loved ones that are kind of stepping forward for everybody and just saying, we're here, we're with you, we're going to show you we're with you, we're going to show you signs that we're around. Okay, so in the position of your power about what's going on, oh, I just noticed that there's a lion in the background. Isn't that interesting? The King of Wands. So the King of Wands is very action oriented. So this is your power right now. You have the ability to manifest, to create what you want, but it's also a card of action. So there may be something that you're going to need to do. You may have to make a phone call. You may have to put your resume out. You may have to, see what houses are available, see if you can get a loan, putting money away, saving, talking to, a financial, advisor. There's something about action that is connected that you're going to have to do. And again, it might not be right now because, again, with the holidays, I know we're all busy, we're buying presents and we're trying to get everything done. There's a lot of activity that is happening this month. And I feel like things have like really sped up for me. I'm like, I can't even keep up. And we're in retrograde. Now, when we have retrogrades, that slows things down. And I really, really like retrogrades because I can get things done. But I feel like we're almost like in a sped up retrograde. So you may be feeling that energy too. But this is letting you know you have the power and you also have strength because that's what the lion represents. And notice how the lion is like behind him. It's like a spirit animal. It's like that spirit animal is with you saying, I've got your back. Okay. Don't be afraid. I've got your back. You're going to be okay. You can do this. Hmm, cool. Then the next card is really about like your environment and situations or people around you. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The knights are about kind of fast action, but this is the slowest night of them all. So again, somebody may be coming forward to offer you something, some type of an offer, a new job, some money that comes forward to say, hey, you know what? I have this for you. Maybe you want to go buy something. So that's a really positive card. Like just be open and be receptive to this because this is a really, really great energy. And it's really somebody knights are like they want to come in and they want to help and they want to be there for you. There's a lot of love that is connected with knights as well. Even though this isn't the Knight of Cups, this is the energy that I'm feeling because I feel like somebody has a gift for you. Okay, there's some type of a gift that's coming forward that somebody wants to offer you. And then in your hopes and fears position, which is the only card that's actually reversed, which I find very interesting, is the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is like a resting card. It's like it's after the Three of Swords, which is the heartache, the sadness. It's like something didn't work out, but you're coming out of it and it was reversed. So notice how she's kind of like she's in this nest, and she's in this restful place. Even though it's a painful card, it's like you're coming out of that energy. You're leaving that behind. You're releasing this. Okay. And this is, again, in the position of your hopes and fears. So this could be connected to a fear card. I'm afraid about X, Y, and Z, about something not working out here. I've been putting all this time and this energy into this, whatever this is for you. And I just don't see the results or I don't see, things coming to fruition yet. Just be patient because they will. There's just a period of rest. This is where your angels and your guides, again, are aligning things for you and your loved ones on the other side. So ask them, be asking them for help. Be saying, you know what, I could really use your help with this situation. Show me what my next steps are. Show me what I need to do. And listen to the guidance. They might say, go to sleep, take a nap. And you might be like, but I don't want to sleep. Listen to the guidance. It might be, you know what, go and, clean, do some cleaning or something to get your mind off of it. You may have to change your energy and shift something in your environment and stop thinking about it because there's quite a few swords here that we have too. Not quite a few, but for some reason the swords are really standing out to me. The Queen of Swords is a very logical thinker. But when we're too much in our head, that it can cause problems. And so this with the swords card also, it's like you may be overthinking a situation and you want to get out of the fear. Don't let the fear stop you from moving forward because there's something very important that needs to take place. And I feel like once you get out of the fear and you start to move forward, whether this is somebody coming in to give you an offer and that helps to move things forward, it's like just be patient right now in this space and don't get too much in your head because everything is working out and it's going to work out. It's going to be okay. So then the overall cards, I pulled two cards because again, we have another swords card. So it's like you're in your head, you're overthinking. This is the five of swords. It's like I can't get clarity, I can't figure it out. That has a lot to do with retrograde. But that's because there are things that are working behind the scenes. Your angels and your guides are taking care of this and they're trying to help you. So you may not have all of the information to be able to move forward yet. And that's kind of where we have also, I pulled a clarifier card, which is the Three of Pentacles. So this is like a collaboration. This is about working together as a team. This is about, there may be somebody else who needs to come in, who needs to help you with this situation, and you don't have that piece of the information yet. So just relax, just trust that everything's going to be okay. And when it's the time for action, you're going to know. You're going to feel like, yes, I want to move forward. Yes, I want to do this. I know right now for me, I'm kind of trying to figure out what I want to do in the new year. And I've had some really great ideas. And it's so interesting because I'm like, I know when I'm supposed to take the steps and I'm supposed to create a program. I have like two to three things that I want to do. And they're not giving me the go ahead. So it's like, and it's interesting, go ahead. Huh. This almost reminds me of like a stoplight. Huh, even though the colors are reversed, it reminds me of a stoplight. So I'm not getting the go ahead yet. I don't feel like I have a green light yet. I have an idea of what I want to do, which is like a manifesting. I want to do something that's with manifesting, like 21-day manifesting. And I'm really excited about it, but for some reason, I'm not getting the go ahead to do it yet. So I will let you know when I do, but that's what this energy is representing. There's something that you don't know about or that hasn't come forward yet. So you can't really um, have those plans yet. You can't really take the action step. But if you do have that, if you do feel like you do have the information, and you will within the next few weeks. So if you do have that information, start to take small steps. And if you can't and you start to get too much in your head, try to ground, try to, go for a walk, try to do some kind of physical activity to help you get out of that energy of the worry, right? Because whatever's meant to be is going to happen. And what I'm hearing to tell you is like, you can't mess it up. You're not going to mess it up. Okay. You're good. Trust your intuition. Let your intuition guide you. Let timing, I'm hearing timing definitely is at play, but what I'm hearing to tell you is everything's going to be okay. It's going to work out. It's going to work out. It really is. And there's just a few things I feel that kind of need to take place beforehand. And then you're going to get the go ahead and you're going to get the green light. All right. And the Three of Pentacles is like a community type of an energy. It's kind of like a working together as a team. So again, you may need to communicate and talk to someone about what you want to do and figure out what your next steps are. But I'm almost hearing to your own intuition is going to tell you what you need to do to go forward. You don't want to get too many people's opinions. This is more of once you know what your steps are, then you can integrate or then you can ask other people to help. But figure out what you want to do first. Figure out what's going to work best for you and then proceed forward. Yeah. Okay. I like that. That's a great message. All right. So I am going to pull a couple other cards from a couple other decks. Let's just see what I feel guided to, what stands out to me. All right. You know what? Since we have so much family, energy and like relationship energy, I am going to pull one from the romance deck. Do you want to pull one from? So this is about, relationships. This is usually connected to romantic relationships, but it doesn't necessarily have to be you being in one. So let's see, what do they want to bring forward? Oh, interesting. Okay. So they're bringing forward children. So your love life, your relationships, this could be connected to children. So there's something, it says your love life is being affected by children. So you may be, again, giving more time, spending more time with them. You may feel a little bit of a push and pull because you want to spend more time with the kids and you might just be really busy right now. Or this could be, visiting, like I'm going to be going and visiting my daughter in Florida. So this could be, connecting with you, spending time with, relatives, with children. If you don't have children, you could be thinking about how can I help my children. There's a lot of energy that's connected with them right now. And even this can connect too with you tuning into your own inner child. It's interesting, there's like a boy and a girl. So to me, this almost feels like a twin flame energy. It really does. And it makes me feel that there's some type of, like, they're bringing forward a connection for if whether or not you're in a relationship. It's like there's some type of feeling that I they keep bringing me back to, like, nostalgia. So you might be thinking about like a somebody from your past. There could be energy of that that's coming forward as well, where you might be missing them, you might be thinking about them, and you're trying to, like, they're bringing forward resolve that. And I'm hearing like healing. So there may be a lot of healing energy that's taking place that's connected with past energy. You may be, they're bringing forward in a place of trying to figure out how to make things better or make things work for children, for your kids. Um, and for future generations. They're bringing forward future generations as well. And it does make me feel like, too, with the Six of Pentacles, because this is about nostalgia. This is about past relationships. This is connected to, giving and receiving and some balance. And this card with two children, it makes me feel like that. It's like there's some type of balance that's going on, or you're trying to find a balance within what you're doing and within the relationships and within your family. And they're bringing forward some type of healing is taking place on a very deep level, either connected with your children or connected with your inner child or connected within a relationship. Because this makes me feel like, and again, it's from the Romance Angels deck. So it's about a romantic relationship, or it could be. And there's something about bringing in childlike energy or fun, like fun. Thank you. Your guides just said fun. Bring in more fun into your relationships, and that may be why spending time with children is going to bring more fun to you, right? With the holidays, it's like that's what it's all about. So embrace that energy. And it's really cute because she has this new little puppy in her hand. There are two other dogs that are down below here, and they're looking up, but there's a little puppy that she has in her hand, which is like new. And to me, that makes me feel like there's some kind of a new present, maybe new love, but something definitely that you will be excited about, okay? Some type of, again, something new coming into your life that has a very, like, childlike energy, which is what I talked about earlier, and getting excited and bringing that energy into your life. Huh. Yeah. I forgot I said that. Huh. Because these are channeled, this is channeled messages from your guides, your loved ones. And I am connecting with all of your energy, all of your um angels. It's like they bring forward these messages and they are specifically for you. And some of you, you watch these recordings multiple times, which is good because there's a lot of messages and a lot of information that comes through, and it might not resonate when you first watch it, but in a couple of weeks you're gonna be like, oh yeah, that really made a lot of sense. And you can go back and you can see how it really does connect. Let me know in the comments too, how it resonates for you. I'm going to pull another card. I want to pull one from this Angels and Auras deck. So let's see what's for everybody's highest and greatest good. Okay. So we have Jophiel. I love this card. And look how she's sitting. She's just like, yeah, bring it forward, angels. Bring me abundance. She's just in that place of, I know it's going to be okay. And that's what I feel like you need to be in this space. Compassion, self-care, simplification, and beauty. So it's like embrace. This makes me feel like the Empress card too. Like the Empress card is about abundance or giving birth to something new. It's like a new project, a new idea, something new is coming forward for you. And this card is connecting to that energy, like letting yourself really feel again, this is like everything's going to be okay. You are surrounded in protection. You don't need to worry about anything. Give your angels, your worries and your concerns, give them over to the angels. That's what I feel like this card represents. I love that. I love that. It's so cool. It's beautiful. And Archangel Jophiel is about beauty. She's about um helping you to like make your space more beautiful and to help you to feel more beautiful. I always love to say, you know what? I am aging backwards. All right. It was so cute because I had done a reading party the other day and she goes to me, she goes, you haven't changed. Like I think it was a couple years ago. She goes, in 2 years, you haven't changed. And I'm like, yeah, I have. But I told her, I said, and I appreciated that comment. But I said, I keep saying that I'm aging backwards. It was really cute. So I love to say that. You can use that. But that's what Archangel Jophiel does. So ask your angels to help you with all of that, right? To help you feel youthful, help you feel like, you're embracing your inner child and, magic is all around you. Magic is everywhere, like the magician. Okay, you have the power to create what you want to create. So use that energy. All right, I'm going to wrap up with that. This was such a great reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know how this resonates with you and I will see you in a few weeks. And don't forget to buy the my buy one get one half off special because I extended it for you today. So if you're interested, go ahead and do that. You can use the readings for a year. You can gift one, you can keep one, you can gift them both. But they are good for a year and they're for an hour session. All right. I love you all so much and I appreciate you and I'm so grateful for you. And I hope you have a wonderful couple of weeks and I hope you have a wonderful holiday. And I will hopefully get another recording in before the end of the year before I go to Florida. So enjoy your holiday and your holiday season. And I love you all.